Good day, guys. Good day, guys. Welcome to Life of Blues Trading Academy. It's your host MOE, and I'll be doing a breakdown of GJ and gold for this week. And this week happens to be my birthday week as well, so I'm super excited to what this week has to offer and how we can profit from this week. Now, I'll be starting my analysis from Gbpjpy, and if you all can remember, I dropped a video some weeks back when I said that if price should break above this monthly high, we should expect a bullish move. And you can see price that moved around 400 peak, almost 500 peak when price broke above the zone, and it has retraced ever since. Now you can see on the weekly time frame that price pushed down. You can see a very strong bearish move, but it ends price end as a um, bearish timber. And before I continue, let's go over our calendar and let's see what we got in stock for the new week. Now looking at on Monday, we have bank holiday. You can see it on Monday, USD bank holiday. So we'll be trading the London session, just the London session. On Tuesday, we have AD news, we have and we also have card news. You can see it on Wednesday. We have CPI, GDP CPI news, and card CPI news. And USD, you can see we have a Fed news on Wednesday. On Thursday too, we have the Euro news. You can see it, PMI news and Fed news as well. And on Thursday, so this week is jam-packed with a lot of news. You can see that we have a lot of news this week. But nevertheless, if you see a good opportunity in the market, you try and take advantage of it and make profit. Now, it's also been my birthday week, so I'm hoping this week should be great so I can make profit all this week. Now, back to my analysis. Now, I was saying that you can see that price in the weekly time frame does have like a double top formation. You can see it on the weekly time frame. You have a double top formation, and price broke above and ended back into the zone. Now, what does this mean? It means that the possibility of price falling is there, and price can see also continue going up because you can see in the weekly time frame there was a raw of rejection to the downside, but price failed to continue to the downside and ended as a very low and bullish pin bar. So I'm expecting price to like on the monthly, when we saw the monthly candle, like similar thing. If price breaks above this weekly high, I expect price to keep pushing up to probably fill up this week, which is around 200 people. So I expect price to do this. I expect price to do this. If price can break above here, fill up this weekly candle. This is what I expect price to do on the weekly candle. So if price can do this, very good. This is what I expect price to do if price breaks above this weekly high on the weekly. Now we don't trade the weekly, we trade the 30 minutes and 1 hour. But now let's go over to the lower time frame and let's see what we can spot for this week. And let's clear this off. Let's finish this as well. And let's go to the daily time frame. Let's see what the daily is telling us on Gbpjpy. Now you can see on the daily time frame, price broke above. There was actually like a research for price to continue, but price failed, and you can see the bearish move came in. Now you can clearly mark up that this is a resistance zone on the daily, and this is our support zone here. On the daily, you can see there's a range, and this is like a 600 pip range where price currently are. So let's walk over to the 4 hour time frame because we need to look more in depth and see how we can capture the moves. Now looking at the 4 hour time frame, you don't need to go to the left and say move to left, what's happening in the left. You don't necessarily need that. You need to capture what's happening right now in the moment. Now looking at the 4 hour time frame, you can notice that you also have a resistance level above this zone, which is good. You have a you can see that when price got to this level, it rejected it. If you're looking at the left hand side again, you can also see that this is the resistance level. You can see price rejected here, rejected here. You have two rejection. You can see it. So this is a very strong 4 hour resistance where price can likely reject from if it gets to that level. Now let's scale back to our 1 hour time frame. Now you can see that price created a support level here right before the end. You can see it on the 4 hour time frame. Now let's go to the 1 hour. Let's make sure that all our level corresponds. And you can see it. Our levels correspond on the 1 hour. So you can see it. All your time frames should correspond. The 4 hour correspond to the 1 hour. You can see it. Now, what is my bias telling me from the um, monthly? Monthly, I had a bullish bias. The weekly now is a little bit indecisive. Now, what I want price to do is one price break above this zone. That's what I'm looking to go by. Now, on the daily ended as a bullish candle. So I'm expecting price to keep pushing up, probably a initial adjustment and the continuation of the bullish trend to fill up this weak rejection. That's what I expect price to do on the daily. Now, on the 4 hour time frame, you can see its rejection and resistance, price rejected our resistance level and came down to the support. Now, if you see on the 1 hour time frame, what the price do, price respected our support level. And that's indicate that, okay, if price to do some kind of formation, you should expect price to keep going up. Now, I can't just say I want to wait for the setup to break above here because this is like a 100 pip move, unless during the Asian section, during Asian time where we are sleeping, because I trade in London session, price could probably push above. But if price decides to stick around, I'm looking at taking a long position. This is 30 minutes time frame. Now you can see in 30 minutes time frame, there's a lot of choppiness going on in the market. Now, if price can break above this zone, let's go to 15 minutes. Let's see if it's the same area. Okay, you can see the 15 minutes is kind of rough. It's not clear, no clear bias on the 15 minutes, but on the 30-minute time frame, it's kind of clear here. So let's take this up here. Let's make this. Sorry. Let's make this our support level. Let's go to the 15 minutes. Let's see where, okay. Let's make this our support level, our resistance level, sorry. So if price can break above this level here, this our resistance level here, I'm looking to go long. I'm taking a buy if I see a clean bullish candle. So what the price is any clean bullish close like this, then a weak rejection, the break above, you take a long position. If I don't see this, I'm not executing my trade. This is exactly what I'm looking for in the market. This is what I want price to do before I go for a long position. Now for a sell, let's see how we can get in a sell because the bias so far is looking bullish. And but although we don't have a clean setup, no clean candles on the right hand side until price break above this level. But let's see how we can make use of a good sell. Now the sell on Friday, I took a sell here and it went my way, but I got stopped out first. But if you were looking for a sell, if you say yes, our resistance, yes, our resistance, but if you look at the left hand side, there's a lot of rejection, price rejecting this level. So I don't like that resistance. So I probably will take it below here. You can see it's still low, it's still not good. So I'll probably take my resistance to this level. This is where I want price to break below. If price break below this level, I'll probably look for a sell. But if I see price, if there's a strong bearish move, like probably the opening of London session, I can see a very strong bearish momentum coming in and price break below, and I get my break and retest in this zone, I'll probably go for a short on Gbpjpy, and that's it on Gbpjpy so far. So let's sit down and relax and see how this trade plays out. Now let's go over to gold and let's see what gold has in stock for us. Now this is a gold multi-time frame. If you guys remember, I predicted that price should be on a bearish move. Now price was in a bearish now and back in a bullish, currently undecisive. Currently we have 11 days to go for June to be over and price is indecisive currently now. Now let's go to the weekly time frame and let's see how the previous week was. And the previous week ended as a bearish candle. You can see price came down and rejected that level, but still closed bearish. Now you can see that this is a level of resistance above here. You can see that this is a level of resistance. You can see price rejected this level, this level. You can see rejected this level as well, this level. You can see this is a level of resistance. Let me take that out because it's staying down to the daily. Now looking at the daily time frame, you can see that This is our daily candle. This is our daily high. The daily candle end what? Bearish. You can see that price came to a level of resistance and rejected that level of resistance. Price held this support level strong, came to our support level and held it strong. Now, if I was to analyze it this way, you can see that this was a breakout and a fake out. So price came back in. Normally, we expect price for retracement and the bullish move, and that's exactly what price did. And now you can look at this way that price is consolidating, price is moving sideways in the sideways market, and this is how price is now. See, price break above or below, you can see if I want price to break above, probably this level is a good level I want price to retest, and this should be my clean breakout. You can see like a breakout in this here. So this is one where this is where I want price to break out on a daily for me to look for a clean buy. And for sell, you can see that the left hand side is very, it's not clean. You don't have clean candles. What I mean by clean candles, you can see, let me show you what I mean by clean candles. All these are clean candles on the left hand side. You can see when price break above this level, when price break above this level, they are clean candles. You can see it break above. Look at our left hand side, you can see a one clean candle that price can easily cover. Now going to 4-hour time frame, let's break it down. Let's see what we can capture from this market on the 4-hour time frame. Now on the 4-hour time frame, let me clear up our charts. Let's see. I hope you all are following. Now in the 4-hour time frame, now let's do it this way. The weekly is bearish, but the monthly is bearish, but currently undecisive. The weekly is what? Bearish. The daily ends bearish. Now what this should give you a sign that starting the Monday, we should expect a what? Bearish trend. Although price is consolidating inside this market, but you should expect a bearish trend. But you can also notice that this daily candle had no top wick. So this is a problem. Price can decide to break above this zone before coming back, or break above and keep going. But as it stands now, we have a bearish momentum and a bearish trend from the monthly, weekly, and daily. Now on the 4-hour time frame, you can see that the last 4-hour candle ended bullish, which was not what I want, but it's something, and it closed at a support level. You can see on the 4-hour support, we have a 4-hour support here. You can see it's multiple, sorry, multiple rejection. You can see it rejection, 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 multiple rejection in 4-hour time frame. Now let's scale to the 1 hour and let's see how we can draw our support and our resistance level. Now looking at the 1-hour time frame, you can see we have a clean breakout and retest. If I should draw my fee, which I don't use, you can see that this is around our 50% retracement. You can see it's 50% retracement. But now let's go over to the ratio here. Now this is the 1 hour. You can see this is our resistance, our support level, sorry, and this is a strong level I want price to break. Now if price can break below this support level, you can see have a clean candle. So I actually have clean candles on the left hand side. This is a clean candle that price can cover. So this should be a TP1 if price break below this zone. Now this is our our support level, and if price does something like this, like forming bearish momentum, coming downwards and break below, like I said, it's a bearish trend. I'm looking for sales more than a buys, and I have a retracement here and flip. This is where I should take my shots, right here at the flip of the candle. And we have right a 80 pip range, which is a very good range for us to look for a sell. So this is my selling position. This is what I'm looking for as a sell. I want price to break below 1834.20 for a sale. 1834. That way I'm looking for sales. So probably I will do this now. I will write my sales here. Sales below. I'll do this, take this out, put in my yes, sell below and I put my sales. So sales below this level, this is where I'm looking for the sell because gold is looking clean right now. So this is why I want price to break below for me to look for my sales. Now for a buy position, when I want to buy price or look for a buy, you see very clean. Gold has a more cleaner setup than GJ. You can see there are clean candles everywhere. Whether I went to whether I want price to break above before me to look for it, I'll buy. Now looking at this, I would have put it here as my resistance, but look at the left hand side. The price should break above. There might be a little traffic on this area because it's a resistance level is a support on resistance if price should break above. So I want price to break above this level and the retest of this level to this level. Then I have what a clean candle at the upside. I have around 60 pip range to cover for the buy. So I want price to break above this zone for me to look for a buy. Now it's a simple sells below and what buys above here. So this is where I want my buys to come in. Buys above. Now if you don't get a buy or a sell at this level, don't feel bad. Don't have this FOMO, fear of missing out. You can still getting a sell from here, and you can still getting a buy above here or above here. So that's it. Take your time, analyze the chart. Tell me if you comment, like, don't forget to like and comment. If you have any questions about the analysis, drop a comment below and I will get right to it. Thank you and peace out.